Channels. Let me ask you one thing. This is probably going to resonate more with musicians and speakers going through this course, but which gives you the most power to create CIA? Standing in the bleachers or on the stage? Now, non-speakers, everybody else, you can answer this too, I'm sure. It's obvious. Standing on the stage, it's because it's more of a powerful platform, right? It's a powerful channel. Let's get you the attention that you need in order to push your product to the right people, right? That's why you need to get on the right channels. They're all stages, they're all platforms, social media platforms. This will give you the power to build your CIA. We started this whole thing by building your mindset, your authority story, your elevator pitch, content. Now this is where it all cultivates using the right channels to get you noticed and becoming the authority, becoming famous and building more success for you and your brand and your business. So you're probably asking, so what are the channels? Simply put, channels refer to the specific platforms that are used to distribute and promote your online content for your business, for advertising. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. You'll need channels to get your content out there. There are many channels that you can choose from. They're all really good. Use the ones that work best for your audience, not necessarily for you. Start with Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Master that one platform first, and then start moving over and leaking into different platforms, right? A lot of people, they start with all the platforms at the same time, and it's too overwhelming. And what happens is they end up just doing a little bit on every platform, and they don't really ever get that nice solid push, right? I want to share the ones that have worked for me and my clients the most. So here are some of the best ones right here. News and media outlets. Obviously, all I do is PR, right? So this is going to be my number one thing for my clients because I've seen the success that this has brought to their businesses. They basically disseminate news and information to the public, right? That's more so press releases, as far as like they send a press release and it goes to hundreds of media outlets, by the click of a button, which is pretty cool. Anyways, and there's also social media outlets, which I've already named all those, right? You got your Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat is pretty big. In my opinion, news outlets, they're the true masters of getting just attention that you need to build your brand. Make the news your best friend. Get in it constantly, right? And if you want to do it for free, you can use something called HARO, Help a Reporter Out. You can get on the news constantly for free. It's not easy, but you can do it, and it's definitely free. If you're looking to get in the news using HARO, here are some tips to keep in mind. You need to just go to the website, helpareporter.com. And once you sign up, you need to monitor your emails like crazy because they actually send you 3 emails every single day, Monday through Friday. And when you sign up for it, you can kind of put like what you're an expert in and what type of queries you're looking to receive. I've used it when I was first starting out in PR. We have just formed so many relationships in the past with, all hundreds of different journalists, where at this point it's more of just like phoning a friend. But for you guys that don't want to hire a PR firm, no worries. You can definitely use HARO. I've seen a lot of people with great success with it. Just keep in mind, on average, they only accept I think just because there's so many people who use it, there's like 500,000 people that use it on a daily basis. I would say 1% max, like your success rate of your placement of getting it, like your pitch, accepted is probably 1%, right? So here are some tips that you can use. Keep your pitch concise. When you're pitching to these journalists, pitch effectively to these reporters, right? Make sure you are using the elevator pitch in your pitch to the journalist. So anyways, that's where that's going to come in handy. You have one shot to stand out in front of hundreds of other pitches. And remember, you're pitching against other PR firms as well. So anyways, like I said, the 1% rule, it definitely applies to HARO. If you want to kind of skip the line and just get guaranteed media coverage, of course, you can come to somebody like myself, or there's a ton of other great PR firms out there that I could definitely recommend for you. But in general, HARO's great. Get in the news. I highly recommend it. The second tip, websites and SEO. People ask me all the time if they need their own personal website, and I always say the same thing every single time. Of course you do. It shouldn't be shocking. Yes, you do. Having a website is crucial for building your online presence. You need a place to kind of, connect the dots, your social media, all the PR. You need a home base, right? Having a website, it's crucial with building your online presence. You can have a social media page, but you need to direct people to your website. All online traffic, it must lead to your website. every single time. You need the backlinks, it helps with SEO. So what makes a great website? Here are some tips. Creating a killer homepage is essential. On average, you have about 15 to 30 seconds to capture somebody's attention before they say, never mind, hit the next button, because they're just not interested, because you're not grabbing their attention enough. So you've got to create a killer homepage, right? First impression, it is absolutely vital on just encouraging them to explore the site further. SEO, so focus on SEO. And I know that SEO is really a vast subject. You can get really deep into it. I have a lot of experience with SEO. Kind of quick story. Before I started Authority Titans, a PR firm, I actually focused on SEO and helped people get backlinks and all of that stuff. Anyways, here are some great practices for great SEO tips. First one is by far great content. It should be relevant, valuable, original, and engaging for the target audience. Include relevant keywords, right? Keywords, phrases, use headlines and tags for other organizations to be able to identify what your key points are within the article. If you use the key phrases and keywords in your article, Google recognizes that stuff. This is not an SEO class by any means. I'm just letting you know, and definitely look further into SEO training for yourself. I highly recommend it. Or you could very simply hire an SEO agency. I can refer you to plenty of them that are very, very good. In fact, ranked.ai is an agency that we have personally used for Authority Titans, as well as we refer them to tons of other companies out there. So ranked.ai is very, very good. If you want to go the free route and you want to start actually learning yourself, it's ahrefs.com. They actually have an academy that you can learn basically everything about SEO. But keep in mind, like I said, SEO is really, really difficult to learn. So give yourself some breathing room. It's something that takes a very, very long time, especially if you're trying to rank on like page 1 and 2. And also too, SEO doesn't really matter unless you're on page 1. 95% of all Google users don't get past page 1. So if you're not on page 1, you're basically irrelevant. And even there's 10 slots on Google on the homepage. If you're not within the first 50%, the first 5, I mean, you're still kind of invisible, but at least you're on the first page. Anyways, enough with SEO. Let's get on to the next session.